Hey guys, it's Yasmin. We're back here at the Small Business Spotlight, and my guest today is the owner of Connect Tech, which is a mobile printing company and notary service. So before we dive in, welcome to the show and introduce yourself and what Connect Tech is all about.
My name is Jalynn Jones, owner of Connect Tech Plus. I have just launched this business 3 weeks ago. Prior to launching Connect Tech Plus, I was working at Office Depot. Born and raised in Lansing, Michigan. Was there at OfficeMax before transferring here to Florida to work at Office Depot here. Started in the print department, dabbled a little bit in Lansing into the tech department. But then I grew the ladder and was the assistant manager for about 2.5 years. And in that time, I was thinking of how I can leave a 9 to 5 because I knew that 9 to 5 is just not
For you.
for me. No, not at all. But with being at Office Depot, learning the things that I did, came Connect Tech Plus, and here we are.
So where did the name Connect Tech Plus come from? Like where was the inspiration for that?
So Connect Tech. So when I was in Lansing, I did a lot of things. Was known as the promo plug in Lansing.
Promo plug.
The promo plug.
Okay.
There was a lot of pop-ups going on at the time. So a lot of people reached out to me for making their promotional items.
Now, when you say pop-ups, do you mean like when I hear pop-ups, I feel like these car pop-ups, these car meets? Like, what do you mean by pop-up?
So pop-ups are like event pop-ups.
Oh,
Where
okay.
people just set up their tent or whatever and they sell whatever they're
Oh,
selling
okay.
at the time.
Okay, got it.
But there was a lot of that going on. A lot of great local entrepreneurs are in Lansing. So I had the opportunity to make a lot of their promotional items. This is going to sound crazy, but I made a lot of money wrapping lighters.
Wrapping lighters?
With logos, with pictures, you name it. Keychains, hand sanitizers, shirts, you name it. I was the promo plug. So with that and having background in a little bit of tech, what name would stand out that I could branch everything that I do into one? So if I connect the tech part, tech is teaching people how to use their tech, the machines that I have to use, the devices that I have to use, all of that's tech. So if I can connect the tech together.
And you did.
And I did.
Connect Tech.
Connect Tech. And the plus is just because we offer so much.
We offer
We
so
offer
much
so
more.
much.
So how did you get the business off the ground in the beginning? Like, because you said you started 3 weeks ago.
Absolutely.
So within those 3 weeks, what have you done or to bring your business off the ground to where you started getting clients? And how long did it take for you to see that?
For me to get Connect Tech Plus off the ground, a lot of it started at Office Depot. Conflict of interest. I couldn't get customers to come to me for services because, of course, Office Depot has their own tech service, their own print and copy service. So I couldn't promote myself the way I wanted to. But I did let customers know, like, hey, I'm thinking of starting a business for this reason. I see you're coming in here because you want somebody to help you set up a printer. But none of us can help you set up a printer. No big box stores allow their customers to go into a customer's home and help them set up anything or help them with anything. And as a employee, we have our duties that we have to do, so we can't take the time to sit there with the customer and help them with what they need help with. So a couple customers kept coming in like, hey, you get that business started, I could use you. You got that business? And I'm like, here's my card. I made cards, gave them my card, and I said, hey, call me on my day off where it's not going to be any conflict, and we can talk about the help that you need. So there was a few customers that ended up calling me on my day off. I went over there to help them, and they were just like, how can I help you get this out? Because what you're doing is great.
So you saw that as an opportunity. So because, like you said, you were an employee, you couldn't be like, hey, there was that conflict of interest so when you started seeing that oh yeah, I want this, the demand for it, that's kind of like what dinged in your head, like, wait, I can actually do this outside and I don't need Office Depot.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what happened. The need is there. There's so many people that need help with tech, with printing. So many people were getting rides to Office Depot because they didn't have a car, but they needed to print this form for their doctor's appointment. So that's another reason why I wanted to be mobile with everything that I do. Because people don't have the means of getting to where they need to.
So would you say, what is your demographic? Like, is it more of the older, like seniors that your clients are? Just because, with seniors, it's more difficult for them to get around. They don't really understand the tech savvy of things. So would you say that is more right now your client?
Yes and no.
Okay.
And yes, because that's where my heart is. That's who I want to help with learning tech and stuff. But again, with the whole background of where I came from and what I can do, I can help everybody. Everybody lives a busy life, have families, kids, tied up with everything. So if I can just have a service that helps you out a little bit with bringing your print so you don't have to stop at a big box store on your way home with kids in the car, I can come to you.
You just make it easy for your client. That's what you
Yes.
want to do. What hurdles did you face when launching your services? What were the hurdles and challenges that you faced when launching it 3 weeks ago?
A few hurdles, of course, are going to be financials. You work and you have bills and you have stuff to pay, life. And so I really didn't save money to become an entrepreneur. However, I do have a savings. My grandmother passed away a few years ago. Of course, she left us some trust money. So I have a little bit saved up on. So the hurdle was, do I really want to use this money to start a business? Or do I want to continue to work and save money and then put something aside to do that? But my passion and my dream was on fire for Connect Tech Plus. So I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to wait anymore. So I'm not the typical person that you should follow with just quitting a job, with not having anything saved up or anything like that. But if you have a passion, if you have a vision for what you want to do, go for it.
Absolutely. I feel like you said, you had that passion and fire in you. It wouldn't go away.
Absolutely.
Like it was scratching at the door, and it's like, I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it all into this. And do you have any regrets?
Not one.
I love that.
Not one.
I love that. Jalynn, how did you overcome those challenges? And how did you come to challenges in attracting clients to you? Like, how long did it take for you to actually start seeing clients? But then you said, like, you also got clients from when you were working at Office Depot, right? You had those people already kind of working with you. So what did you do to attract more outside of who you already knew when you were working at Office Depot?
Absolutely. To attract more customers, I have to give a shout out to my village. My village has my back 100%. They are one of the main reasons why I was able to just leave and quit my job. They have shared every single post. They're sending text messages. They're sending people my way. They're allowing people to come to me as a new business owner to help me get my business out there. Even with the help that I've gotten from them, the opportunities have been amazing. And I can't thank them enough. My village is my biggest supporters in all this. And I say my village because it's some family, it's some friends, and it's also strangers.
Right, yeah.
So
strangers are definitely going to be the ones supporting you the most, I feel.
Absolutely. And that's been amazing too, just the people that I've come across. I don't like to call them strangers because no interaction is strange.
I like that.
They're not strange at all. They're all for a purpose and they're all for a reason. So
Absolutely.
The connections,
Yes.
I like to say. The connections.
The connections. I like that. I like, instead of strangers, it's the connections.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I would say like this right here. You're not a stranger.
You're not at all. Not at all.
You're
None
a
of this is
connection.
Yes.
I love that. Jalynn, who was your first, if you remember, who was your first customer, and how did that happen? Like, how did you get that first customer?
Again, back at Office Depot, there was a gentleman who came in and he just needed help with I think he was coming in to find a microphone, I want to say, to hook up to his computer so he can talk text on his laptop. Unfortunately, we didn't have anything at the time, but I said, hey, I can help you order something. If I order it for you, it's free delivery, all that good stuff. And he was like, this encounter has been great. I'm not tech savvy at all, so your help has been absolutely amazing. And I did take that time to say, well, hey, I am thinking about starting a business. I want to open Connect Tech Plus for these reasons, to help you, come to you, to help you if you need help finding a microphone on Amazon. I'll come over and help you. We can find the best one for you. So he said, you know what? Do that for me right now. So we go on Amazon and we find him a microphone. He says, you know, you don't know me. I'm a complete stranger. But when you start Connect Tech Plus, when you launch, here's my number. I want to be your first customer. And he was my first customer. He came back. He bought a printer. He said, I'm going to keep this thing in the box until you have a day off, until you can come help me and not be a conflict. This is what I want. I'll pay you whatever you charge. From there, I'll help you get as much information out as I can about your business. That happened.
And that was it.
And that was it. And from there, word of
More.
mouth has been amazing.
Word of mouth has been amazing.
Yes.
That's I love that. See, I love when I talk to my guests. I love hearing their passion stories, the story about their passion, where it came from, and how they got their first clients. And it's really inspiring, especially to our audience, because there's someone out there who's seeing this and they may be like, I don't know if I should start my business.
Absolutely.
You know, I have this passion, but I'm scared to fail. I'm scared, but I think you have to fail.
You have to.
Because only in failure you're gonna learn and grow from that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I think that's very beautiful. What has been the biggest lesson since you started?
My biggest lesson since I've started is nothing comes overnight. You can't expect to have this great vision, this great business idea, and you launch and you're going to think, oh, everybody's going to see it and my phone's going to be ringing off the hook tomorrow.
Right.
In these 3 weeks, I've had 2 customers since I've launched, right? But even outside of the money aspect, the opportunities, the people that I've been able to connect with, this opportunity is amazing. Also had an opportunity with having an interview with the Orlando Voyager.
Oh, okay.
Met with the publisher and owner of Stroll Eagle Book magazine, Bianca McKinney. Oh my gosh, the connection I made with her. She invited me to a networking group that I just went and sat in on Thursday. And the amount of people that have the same passion that I do for Connect Tech Plus, when I tell them about the business and what I do, they're like, how can I help you? Because you have to get this going. You have to. So it's been very rewarding.
That's amazing. So it's just blessings upon blessings.
Oh my
upon
gosh.
You.
My faith is very big. I'm not the most religious, but the relationship that I have with
Absolutely.
the higher power is
Absolutely. I'm
more than anything.
I'm the same exact way. So I know and understand exactly where you come from. I really do believe in the power of manifesting.
Oh my gosh.
Like if you pray for it and you already believe that it's yours,
Yes.
it's going to be yours.
Absolutely.
And you have to continue to have that mindset. And especially I think with entrepreneurship, starting a business, you have to believe that this is going to work out. You cannot have, I think I went to this networking event at the Catapult.
Yes,
Do you know where that
absolutely.
is? I went to a networking event there, and one of the influencers that were up there saying that they're like, what do I do if plan A doesn't work? And she said that don't give yourself a plan B.
There we go.
There is only a plan A.
There's only a plan A.
There is no plan B. You have to believe that you're already succeeded and that it's going to work out, because it has to work out. There's no other choice. You left your 9 to 5.
Exactly.
What am I going to do? I can't go back there anymore.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, it's not easy. And it's definitely a moment of you really truly believing in yourself. And you have the support system that you said, your village is your support system. They've been there for you. So you can definitely lean on that. Absolutely. You offer services for like tax offices and offices and things like that, yes. Correct?
Just recently, because we're trying to branch out some. We started off with, again, just the elders, senior community. But how can we help? How can Connect Tech Plus help everybody, right? So with tax offices, tax season gets a little hectic at these offices. Tax preparers are flooded with clients. So how can I help them as well? So what I can do for them is, again, send me your clients' information, their W-2s, their 1099s, whatever they need printed. You can either send that email to me and I will print and deliver them to you, or I have a portable mobile printer Well, I will come sit in the office with you, with that client, and whatever they need printed, I will print right there for you. So I'm just trying to help a little bit during this time, make tax season a little bit easier for the tax preparers,
Right.
because it can get
Be overwhelming.
hectic. Absolutely.
For them. I know. Yeah, we had a Takari. She does. So yeah, she was definitely telling us it's very crazy, hectic during tax season time. So, what was the moment, the milestone? Because I know focusing on you started 3 weeks ago, but what was the moment for you where it was like, I'm doing it, I did it?
Just yesterday was that moment for me where I felt like, okay, this is it. This is exactly why I'm doing Connect Tech Plus. Part of my village, my grandparents live in the Hamptons in Auburndale.
Okay.
And prior to talking to the lady in the office at Auburndale, she sent a lady to me, Miss Joanne. Miss Joanne lives in the Hamptons, and she just needed some photos transferred from her computer to a DVD. Super simple.
Right.
Went over there, helped Miss Joanne out, and while I was over there with her, she says, you need to go talk to somebody in our office to see if you can be an advertiser, or if you can get your business in our ad, our monthly ad, because people in this community need your help.
Right.
So I said, okay, I will do just that. The next day, came back to the Hamptons with a packet, offered my services, and asked what I could do to become an advertiser. Miss Rose gave me the information that I needed, and she looked at the information and said, do you offer classes? Absolutely. I absolutely offer classes. She said, think about it. Take this information. Think about it. We'd love to have you. So I read over the information. Yesterday, I go back. I said, okay, Miss Rose, I think I'm ready to set up. I think I'm ready to go ahead and be an advertiser and partner with the Hamptons. So yesterday I got my first partnership with the 55 plus community. And I am at the Hamptons now. I'm starting in January. I'll be in their ads. I'll be able to have classes and help and do all the things that Connect Tech does. So that's my first partnership.
That's amazing. And you started 3 weeks
3
ago.
weeks ago.
Girl, you know how many entrepreneurs be like, why can't I make that work for me? Like, why can't I have my
Yes.
first, 3 weeks?
Yes.
That is amazing.
When I tell you the opportunities have been endless, oh my gosh, the one door closes and many open. And it's a little overwhelming at times, and I get emotional because, oh my gosh, I expected to get a good feedback for Connect Tech Plus. We're the first ever of its kind. No one else. I did a lot of research before I launched this, and there's nobody doing it. So that also gives me a little leverage to keep going, because when people hear about it, they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Right. But so when you hit that, like, oh my God, I got my first partnership and I just started 3 weeks ago, like you said, it's at times it's going to be overwhelming for you but it's a good overwhelming, and you get emotional because it's like, if I never made the choice to quit Office Depot, I would have still been doing a 9 to 5. I would have been miserable. And that just goes to show the determination that is needed to be an entrepreneur. You need to have determination and belief. And I truly believe in a faith. You have to have faith that it's going to work out, because there is no guarantee. There is no comfort of a check.
Exactly. Faith has been my strongest thing right now is keeping faith. And I was just telling my parents the other day, like, I have this peace. And same thing I told to them unfortunately, when you lose someone, you pray for them, and you pray for peace that surpasses all understanding. Right. But I'm in that right now, knowing that I don't have a for sure check coming every 2 weeks. The peace that I feel on my life right now is incredible. I'm not worrying about my bills. I'm not worried about really anything monetarily, because I know my faith and I know the God that I serve is going to carry me through all of this. And he's already given me so much and laid so much in my lap. Ooh, excuse me for getting emotional.
No,
but
please let go. Yeah, it's true. You're not worrying because of your faith. You don't have to worry.
Absolutely.
Because you know that you're gonna be fine.
I know I'm going to be good.
And I mean, look at it. You got your first partnership.
Absolutely. I'm so excited for what's to come. Even with this partnership, everybody's like, okay, you got one, go see if you can get another one. And I'm like, absolutely. I'm all gas, no brakes, right? I'm not stopping. I'm not going to get complacent with just one.
I feel like I don't know if there's a picture going around. I don't know if you've seen it on Facebook where it's a picture of a little girl and or God has a bigger bear behind him. And she's like, I want the little one, but she has no idea what he has in store for her. So I feel like that's what happened with you. And you just really, you gave it all and you weren't sure, but your faith was like, I know he has more for me. I know what I want, he's going to deliver in abundance and in more. And in your case, I mean, it's amazing to hear that for someone starting up their business in 3 weeks, and then in 3 weeks you have a partnership. So that's really amazing to hear. And you don't hear that often. So I think it's what you're doing, keep doing.
Thank you. It's because it hasn't been easy. There's been, like I said, I do everything. I build my website. I'm behind social media. I get out every day and I go hand out folders and get Connect Tech Plus out there. It's not easy. Oh my gosh.
Hustle.
Yeah. Oh, the hustle. You have to hustle, but I have to get out that comfort zone because businesses don't grow from comfort zones.
They don't.
You have to get out of that. So with networking and going to these groups and going into these businesses that have never seen me before, it just allows me to grow as a person, to grow as an entrepreneur. And I love every step of this journey. It's been so good. And I know every day is not going to be a good day. I've had bad days so far. Just thinking like, okay, one day, last week, actually, I went out and I canvassed a little bit and, asking people, how can Connect Tech Plus help you? And a few people were like, oh, we're good.
Right.
No.
You're going to get those.
Absolutely. The worst anybody can tell me is no, right?
Absolutely. That's it.
So even on those days where I get those no's, that's a motivation. Like, okay, not everybody needs my service, but the people who do are going to be like, absolutely, I need this.
Those who do are going to gravitate towards you. And I always I always tell my boyfriend, I was like, the clients that we want, we don't have to chase them. We attract them to us. And I believe in, just affirmations every day. And every day I wake up and I tell him, I'm all like, I always say, we don't chase clients, we attract our clients. And it's like, and it's crazy because by me saying that and me truly believing in that, and I tell him, I'm like, you have to think that way. We don't chase our clients, we attract our clients. We started getting emails of this person who wanted to do an audiobook, and we got a phone call. He got a phone call randomly, and he's like, how'd you find us? And he's like, Google. So it's those little things that are attracting people to us along with, what we're doing. So I totally believe in you literally manifest what you want. And you wanted this partnership so much, and you literally brought it to yourself. So
I love it. Manifestation is so real. It is so real. Just putting it out there, or write it down and make it plain. Write it, speak it. Absolutely. And you might not see it today, tomorrow, next month, but it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Yes.
So, Jalynn, where do you want to see Connect Tech? Like, what's in the next few years? Like, what's your goal? Like, what is your long term? Like, where do you want Connect Tech to go?
Long term for Connect Tech Plus, I would love a brick and mortar. I would love a place for people to come in and get the personable help that they can't get in a big box store. I would also like to maybe branch to maybe Orlando, maybe Kissimmee, maybe to another city. Because the need is there and people need this kind of help. It's not just in Lakeland, it's not just Polk County, it's people everywhere. And even I was talking to my parents because they snowbird. They're here half the year, but then they go back to Michigan. So I'm like, okay, they're both retired and they're always like, what can we do to help you? Maybe I would take Connect Tech to Michigan and have Connect Tech Plus in another state. So long term, branching out and having a brick and mortar for sure.
And that's definitely a goal that you can achieve.
Oh, for sure. I think so. Because I'm going to manifest it.
So.
Yes, I know so.
You know so.
Yes.
It's already yours.
It is
already
mine.
yours.
Yes, it is. Oh, my gosh. Yes, it is.
Well, Jalynn, thank you so much for being here on this show. Now, before you go, For our audience, what advice would you give to someone who is thinking about quitting their 9 to 5 because they have a passion? What advice would you give them coming from someone who did it?
For sure. My advice would be to someone is listen to that part of yourself that knows you're meant for more. Don't be afraid to walk into your dream or your vision. Prepare as much as you can, but don't allow yourself to get so discouraged that you stop yourself from stepping into your purpose. Again, the comfort zone. Businesses don't grow from comfort zones, but your vision and your dream and your consistency will get you exactly where you need to be. Start small if you have to. Be realistic. Be strategic. But don't talk yourself out of what you know you can do. Believe in yourself.
Number one.
Trust yourself. Because nobody can outwork you in what you're called to do. You can do it. So don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to step out on faith and walk into your purpose.
I love it. It's a beautiful message.
Thank you.
Oh, Jalynn, again, thank you so much for coming on this
Yes.
show. And before we go, just a quick, because she was sweet enough to bring us. So this is exactly kind of like what she does. She makes koozies, these little covers. This is so cute. I really love this for hand sanitizer bottles. I'm actually thinking about getting one for us because I want something like this. This is very cute. So this is what she does. She also does notary services, correct? Right. So she comes to you. So this is, and you can find her. Also tell our audience where they can find you, your social medias.
Absolutely. You can find me on Facebook at Connect Tech Plus. A website, I like to call it an info site. It's about-connect tech plus, and that's plus.my.canva.site. Again, that's about-connect tech plus.my.canva.com. And if you ever need to reach me for anything, my number is 863-397-1313. And if you ever need anything printed or delivered, our email is connecttechprints@gmail.com. Huge shout out to SB Media for allowing me to be here and give me the opportunity to talk more about Connect Tech Plus. The atmosphere is absolutely amazing. The vibe is absolutely amazing. So if you want to talk about your business, get more information out there, please reach out to them. They are absolutely amazing and will help you grow your business by just doing simply this. So don't be afraid. Don't be camera shy. They make it super easy and comfortable to be in here. Shout out to SB Media Group.